Hello everyone, Taco here. Today going to review set 71719, Mino Creature, or Zane's Mino Creature. To be honest, I already forgot the name. This set contains 4 minifigures, a small side build, a spinner dice, a little display thing, and yeah, overall, this set is really cool. Let's take a closer look at the minifigures. So first up is the Cole minifigure, and the weapon he's holding is pretty top heavy, so he's got to be holding up his weapon up top like this, or if he holds it like that, he falls. This is the shield piece that every ninja comes with. 3 of the ninja come with a gold version, and the other 3 come with a silver version. And this Cole minifigure is just awesome. The detailing and printing on this figure is really great. My only complaint is that I wish the gold was more, saturated on the figure, because the printing I think could be done better for the gold, but I think overall it was done pretty nicely. He's got 1 sleeveless arm and 1 gold arm, so that's pretty cool. And they use the same head they've been using for years now since the movie. And here is the look at the back of the minifigure, and again, pretty great. The only problem is that the Cole minifigure's back printing is covered by the armor, but not big a deal. And they all come with clips on the back right here to hold their weapons. And that's the Cole minifigure. Here we have the Zane minifigure, and he comes with like a crossbow and a shield as well. Again, printing on this figure is pretty great. The leg printing on this figure isn't anything new. Uses the same shield as Cole, and he uses the same head that we've seen since Sons of Garmadon, which, I wish they would update this head in particular, because this doesn't represent Zane in my opinion, so it's not the best looking face. Here's the figure from the back with the armor added, and once removing all the armor off, you could get a better look at what he looks like. And I gotta say, the back printing on this figure is also really nice. Unfortunately, again, we don't see it with the armor added on. The detailing on his head on the back is also really nice. And I'm actually grown to like the silver head. A while back, I expressed that I don't like the silver with the gold. It's just too clashing, but I've actually grown to like it, especially seeing it in the show. It's not that bad, and overall, this figure's pretty good. Next up, we've got the 2 geckos, and to be honest, they're both the same. They just each come with their own separate weapon, and this one comes with this hood and ears, and this is just a full-on hood. So they're pretty much the same figure. That's the torso from the front. Pretty good detailing on these figures. The face print on this figure is also really nice. They use the mini legs, and here is the printing on the back for the figure and the back of the head. Pretty good overall. Again, they depict the geckos more as villains than what they actually are in the show, which they aren't villains. So the front face doesn't really represent them that well, but I could see how the worried face from the back can represent them, because they're afraid of Griefbringer and the Skull Sorcerer. But overall, good figures. Looking at the little life stand right here, you pretty much attach a figure onto the stand. Weapon could be held in this crate, and every time a figure loses a life, you just bring these down, and figures could also gain lives. And this is essentially for the board game. The whole entire sets could connect into this one big board game, so that's the purpose of this. This goes along with it, and so does the dice. And the dice itself actually also works pretty well. It's actually really cool as well. I'm surprised Lego went for a spinning dice, and I actually quite like it. It's not bad at all. Now moving on to the actual set itself. This is part of the set. It's a small side build that is also part of an action feature. You got the steps going up to this part. You got the blade, one of the blade of deliverance right here. Pretty cool. The design of this small build is actually really nice, and it's got a green crystal behind there. Could be representing the green crystals you could find in the caverns of the Skull dungeons where the geckos, or not the geckos, the months live. Pretty cool. The detailing on this is actually really nice as well. Here's just a closer look at everything. As you can see, we got stickers pointing up. Here's a little like death trap. Another sticker in the spider right there pointing up, and the X marks the spot. This is where you get the blade of deliverance, or one of the blades. You've also got a little nice green flame right there. And yeah, overall really nice. And obviously you don't need to apply these stickers. These are only used for the purpose of the board game, so you can keep them off if you choose to. And this right here is the action feature itself. You pretty much attach a figure right here, and the Mino Creature just knocks it off like so. Now taking a closer look at the Mino Creature itself, I gotta say this set is actually pretty cool. Like, the actual Mino Creature itself is really cool. Obviously this is scaled up to like ×10. I think the Mino Creatures are supposed to be a bit smaller than this, but overall design wise really nice. There are some Technic pins in this entire set that stick out, which I think is the weakest part of this set. Overall, the design of the head is really nice. As you can see right here, the detailing, they went like above and beyond with this set, and I think this is supposed to represent nostrils. Here is a printed piece right there, and it's actually printed, it's like a 2x3 tile, so there's a print there and a print underneath. Pretty cool design wise. Again, they use these pieces right here as ears, so that's, I think, a pretty cool use of that piece. Got the golden horns, really nice. You've also got a splash of the light translucent blue to represent Zane, but obviously the Mino Creatures aren't really Zane's. Like, the Mino Creature isn't really Zane's, it's just a creature that lives in the caverns of the dungeons. You've got some disc shooters on his shoulders as well, so right here, those are disc shooters. You just press this from behind right there, and it pretty much shoots the disc. Cool little addition right there. It's got no joints here, but it does have ankle joints on all fours. So you got the joints here, joints over here, joints there, and joints there. This is the side of the Mino Creature. Pretty cool. The legs from behind can move back and forth. I do think that this figure does lack articulation in the front legs. I wish these legs could also move back and forth, but they are just like that, stagnant, can't move permanently in this position. They use a little hook as a tail, which I think is actually pretty smart of them to do. Again, another thing I don't like about this set is pretty much the feature itself, the head movement feature, because I don't know, it distracts from the body of the actual Mino Creature with the gold, the black, and the white. Just, I don't know, this bothers me. I wish it was just like a smooth back, you know, for the creature, but instead we got that. Here's the other side to the Mino Creature, which is pretty much identical to the other side that we just looked at. And this right here is where you would place Zane. He's got his shield and his crossbow right there. I like how they include that to hold on to the actual Mino Creature, like he could hold his weapons. And this is the flags. These are stickers, but these are the flags that are attached to the Mino Creature. Again, really nice. And again, this is probably just one of the only parts that bothers me, because you could also see all that Technic stuff in there, and that is the feature that comes with it. I honestly could have done without the feature as well. Like I said, lacks articulation. I think they could have had articulation in the head as well as the front legs. And that is it for my review for the Mino Creature. Overall, it's a really good set. The Mino Creature, I think, is oversized and should have probably been smaller, and the lack of articulation really does kind of bring the set down a little bit, but overall it does have a pretty decent action feature. The side build is really nice. The figures included in the set is also really nice. The one thing I don't understand is the orientation of this build right here, because in every other set it's identical except for this one, unless I like completely messed it up and it's actually the other way around. No. So yeah, I don't know why they changed it up for this set. I really don't know. But overall, design wise of the Mino Creature, it's cool. Figures, cool. Side build, cool. And that's all I have to say about this set. Hope you all enjoyed. And I will try to finish the rest of the reviews before I start reviewing the new 2021 Legacy sets. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see you all in the next one. Taco out!